Hi, and welcome to another battle report from Santa Barbara Wargaming.
It's fucking huge.
Alright, so I set up and I'm going to be going first. Got the Warp Wolf, Megalith, Wold Warden.
Who's your caster?
Chromac back here is my caster. Then I have some Blood Trackers with Nuala as their unit attachment and leader. So that is my 35 point circuit army.
So here's my setup. I've got my caster is Gorton. I'm playing Searforge, of course. Caster's Gorton. I've got a full unit of Ogre and Assault Core. Gorton himself is running 3 chickens, pretty much. I've got a blaster here, a gunner here, and I screwed myself with the setup, and I left a gunner over here without moving him. I don't know why I did that. I'll have to correct that pretty quick, or else that gunner will be essentially worthless. I've got a full unit of Horgenhold Forge Guard. I've got Thor Steinhammer, who will be Jack marshalling the Rothammer Rock Ram. And then for advanced deploy over here, I've got Gudrun the Wanderer, and I've got, he is the client of Boker here. So we'll talk to you. I will be going second. Lacy will be going first. We'll talk to you at the bottom, or the top of turn 1.
Alright, top of turn 1, I moved the Blood Trackers up and scattered them with Nuala's 3 inches of movement.
Project, Lacy.
They're kind of all around here. I moved up the Warp Wolf just 6 inches and riled him for 2 Fury. They both moved up. Normal movement 5 inches and riled him for 3, him for 2. Chromac I moved up normal movement. I cast Warpath on Chromac. I cast Wild Aggression on the Warp Wolf, and I cast Inviolable Resolve on the Trackers. So that's the end of the turn.
Okay, so this is the bottom of turn 1. I moved Gudrun up, and I moved his Boker up along with him. I just went ahead and I advanced my Ogre and Assault Core. I activated Gorton. Gorton really didn't do anything. He just walked up. He's still camping a little bit of focus. He had originally allocated 1 point of focus to the blaster and 1 point of focus to the gunner. They used that to run up into the forest a little bit. I hate forests. This is a huge hindrance to my army. I'll continue to work with it. Essentially, the remaining 3 focus just camped on himself. I used some shenanigans here. I used Drive Pronto to get, my Rock Ram into position so they could charge one of the Blood Trackers, I believe. And then Thor uses Jack Marshall. Pretty much it was boost to hit and boost to damage. It didn't really do a lot because hit and damage was just a Blood Tracker, but I went ahead and squished it anyways. I pretty much just I moved up my my Horgenhold Forge Guard. They ran up. These guys ran up here, and then I got a nice reach buffer back here for my other contingent of them, and then my my gunner that was originally over here, he just moved so that he can be within the command range of Gorton next turn, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. Alright, so my second turn, I did a lot of damage to this little unit with the Blood Trackers. Killed quite a few of them, so that was really successful. Over here with the Warp Wolf, I used his Death Howler spray. I sprayed him, he transferred it to the other guy and killed him.
Boker.
Boker. And then ran out of time at the end, so I didn't get to activate these 2 at all. I got to move Megalith up, so yeah, I didn't get to do much with these guys, ran out of time, but successful with the Blood Trackers, so we'll see.
So this is the bottom of turn 2. I did my best to try to keep up with our turn limit, but I wasn't able to get to everybody effectively. Since Gudrun was now on his own, he went ahead to charge the Warp Wolf. He did just a little bit of damage. He didn't really do a lot. I advanced my my Ogre and Assault Corps up. They did a combined range attack. They were able to actually hit, remarkably, the Warp Wolf. Gudrun took a point of damage because of that. The Warp Wolf took a few more points of damage. I wasn't able to get around to Gorton except to allocate focus, so he was you know, he's not where I want him to be, but I was running out of time. My gunner was able to move over a little bit, so he'll be within control range. This forest is pissing me off to an incredible amount. I didn't have time to activate either my blaster or my gunner, so they're just camping on their fucking focus. My Horgenhold Assault Corps, they were able to charge up. They were able to do a little bit of damage, get rid of a few of those blood trackers, but considering those blood trackers are probably going to retaliate and kill them next turn, not that impressed. Over here, all I had was my my Rock Ram and Thor. They did nothing. I didn't even get to them this turn. So this is bottom of second turn, and we'll see what happens the next turn. I'm not very hopeful.
Okay. Alright, so the blood trackers came over here, killed off the rest of the squad right here. They picked him as their next prey. Then over here, the Warp Wolf moved around, came into combat with him. Actually, he didn't roll anything. I whiffed both of his claws, so that was no good. He came over and did a rift and killed one of these guys, which was good. World Warden just moved over, and Chromac moved up, cast Warpath on himself, Infallible Resolve on the trackers, and Wild Aggression on the Warp Wolf.
So this is the bottom of turn 3. I was able to do a little bit of damage with Gudrun. Gudrun was able to hit the wolf, do a little bit of damage. Well, a little bit, I should say. He did 10 points of damage to the Warp Wolf, who had healed a little bit. I would have probably gone ahead and finished off the Warp Wolf with my Ogre and Assault Corps, but my Ogre and Assault Corps, let me think about that. They failed to hit. They choked, essentially. Gorton, he had allocated focus to the 3 jacks. This jack basically just whiffed. He tried to blast into something he wasn't able to blast. My 2 other gunners, they spent each one of their points of focus to run over here. I'm trying to kind of consolidate the remainder of my my army. Gorton cast Strength of Granite on himself and moved over here, and then Thor was able to move the Rock Ram from where he was at with drive, and then was further able to run him over there at the same time Thor ran over. And so pretty much I'm just trying to go ahead and get my my force reconsolidated, so that if I want to pop my feet next turn, I'll be able to. If not, it doesn't look good for the hero.